Entering Accessibility tab, menu narration option is set to off. Selected. Subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to the servers.
A live look between the hedges. Szn2 Stadium in Athens. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Szn2 Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So Florida State's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And we get a look at Kenny Menchie, formerly of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, one of the top quarterbacks in this class, taking over this offense.
And man, you've heard about this name in college football, and you heard about it in the portal. Everybody wanted to go get this stud to play QB for their squad. And now he's here. He's in your system. You got him under center. You got him making plays for you. This is a moment that's been very anticipated. Paula, he's got experience. Do you still expect some nerves from this young man, though?
I think so, and I think what's dangerous is you want to prove everybody right away and try to throw for 500 yards in the first quarter. You just got to play within yourself, play within this offense. Trust me, this coaching staff, they're excited to unleash him today. But he's got to be able to play within himself. If he does that, I think he's lights out. And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Got his man. At the 20, he's got space. Brought down at the 10-yard line. line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points to capitalize on their great field position.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Knowles! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy, and you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
The Dogs in the hurry-up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you've got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Bulldogs have their offense in high gear.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Handoff, Frazier running left. Got the 1st down. Open space at the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. He's got 42 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. And the Dogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Frazier. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. And he knocked that one right down the middle.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The run inside. It's Singleton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, there'll be a...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Noles will line up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Well, they finally... But he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Bulldogs' offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Fires to the big fella. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty.
Switch it. Go!
Handoff, Frazier running left. Maybe some room here. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Making the adjustment on the play. Fresh center downs going to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
Here we go. Return. Slot. Bubba. Where did he go?
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on 4th down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hits inside, it's Singleton. Driven back. 2nd and long here. The play fake. They've got the play bottled up. Bubble, it's out. And the defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. From the gun, hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. They call it a coffin quarter kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pickup. Looking for a big play. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He goes. After the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute bulk.
With the catch, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man on the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Drops back on first down. And his first throw here is incomplete. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Finds the tight end. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first. Out wide left, it's Lopez. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got it.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Changing the routes with his receiver. They're looking to throw on second and short. Left side is Phillips. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his man. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Georgia going up tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Wants to go up top on second down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Making the adjustment. Snapped on 4th down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Fresh center downs going to the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our wraparound with Clemson, taking on the number 16 team, the Virginia Cavaliers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive court...
Lots of room to run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Out wide left, it's Boggs. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy
snags it and he's open. He's at the touchdown, 7-0. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Frazier again. Turning it on the stop.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
From the gun, it's Phillips. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Bakes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DB.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gives it. Can't get him to the ground. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He's changing the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on second and short.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. And that one's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Fires to the tight end. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes a catch. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. As we head into the 4th quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two backs stack up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run with Nate Frazier. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Mason. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants. Use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Out wide right, it's Boggs. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Trying to take it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Wide open on the right. The 20, 10, touchdown Bulldogs. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Tells the run, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Between the hashes, it's Thomas. Thrust that arm out. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Sells to fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Headed outside. It's Singleton. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Still looking to his right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The offense has plenty of time in this final period. They'll try to break this tie. The give to the left. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Rides to the back. They've got him corralled.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And he got it! They have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Big-time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Frazier again. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
So important keeping those new downs coming, getting that first down. We don't need to panic right now. We got a long way to go. We still got plenty of time to accomplish it.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, gonna throw it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Left side is Phillips. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Right side, it's Thomas. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the Seminole sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Noles hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Oh, pressure's coming. And it's a sack. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They boot it away. And the punt will hit at the one, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Finds his tight end. Only a pickup of 4, but at least he got the clock stopped here late. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Second down to the air. Rolls right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Drops back on first down. Out wide left, it's Phillips. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Wants to throw one first. Takes a shot at the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer,